St Kew is a village in Cornwall, England, United Kingdom. It is also the name of the civil parish, which includes the church town, St Kew, and nearby St Kew Highway. The parish is named for a Welsh saint, Cywa, possibly the sister of Docco, also known as Docwinn, who founded a monastery at or near the village of St Kew. The 15th century church is now dedicated to St James. History. St Kew was mentioned in history earlier than any other place in Cornwall since it appears in the life of St Samson. The life includes an account of the saint visiting a monastery called Docco which was over the seas. Docco is said to have come with his sister Kew from Gwent in South Wales to Cornwall and founded at St Kew a religious centre known as Docco. St Samson first visited Docco when he came to Cornwall in the early 6th century, was greeted by Junavius and well treated there. This implies that Kew and Docco were either dead or not in charge of the centre by that time. St Kew was a large manor at the time of Domesday Book. There were 5 hides of land which included land for 22 ploughs. There were 59 villages and 26 smallholders with 20 ploughs between them. Also 1 acre of meadow, 40 acres of pasture and a large woodland. The livestock were 9 cattle and 120 sheep. The annual value was £6. At Berkeley there are a Tudor barn and a house which was apparently refronted in the late 17th century. Pengenna is a 17th-century manor house. The estate of Treharrick was submitted for public auction by the owner Rev. Gustavus Bassett. On 8 October 1879, the estate consisted of approximately 230 acres, a mansion, stables, coach house, walled garden, greenhouse, etc. Bassett had purchased the property, some years previous, for £11,000 and in 1879 was bought by Mr. McGaw of Lamellan for £7,700. The manor, which was dismembered in circa 1700, belonged to the Treharrick family many years before the Reformation and passed by marriage to the Cavell family. A new house was built on the site in 1820. Spoil tips survive of Trevinick mine which produced antimony, lead and zinc in the latter part of the 19th century. Church of St James, the 15th-century parish church, in the village of St Kew Churchtown, has important stained-glass windows, including one depicting the Passion of Christ, which were restored in 2005. The windows were the most memorable part of Nicolaus Pevsner's visit. He also praised the pulpit, uncommonly good, Elizabethan, with ornamental panels. He notes the carved capitals, the wagon roof, the 15th-century font, bench ends, a 15th-century crosshead and the royal arms, in stone. There is a curious Offham stone, found in a local farm, in the church. According to Charles Henderson, writing in the Cornish Church Guide, the tracery and stonework of some windows at St Kew may have been transferred here from Bodmin Parish Church. The dedication was originally to St Docco, but in the mid-15th century the patroness of a chapel nearby was transferred to the parish church when the church building was enlarged. 2 other chapels existed in the parish in the late medieval period, one of St Wenna and another of St Aldhelm at Chapel Amble. St Kew Community Primary School. The St Kew Community Primary School campus includes an infant playground with sandpit, large general playground with quiet garden, playing field with adventure equipment and science garden. The building is all on one level and comprises 3 classrooms and additional teaching space. There is a work, art room, library, reception and hall, with kitchen facilities. St Kew School, originally located in the parish hall at the turn of the 20th century, moved to its present location in 1928. Further extension and improvement in 1991 added a complete new wing providing the school with a new kitchen, hall, dining room, gymnasium and workroom, staff room, library and offices, gallery, the Church of St James in the village of St Kew. St Kew Highway railway station. The station on the North Cornwall Railway opened on 1 June 1895, and had a passing loop and a single siding with head shunt that served a goods shed and loading dock. Both lines through the station had platforms, although the down platform had no buildings and was only accessible via a foot crossing at the down end of the station. The station building itself, like the goods shed, was substantially constructed out of local stone, as was the locking room of the signal box. The passing loop was extended in 1939, but the up loop, sidings and signal box were taken out of use on 21 November 1965 as goods services had ceased on 7 September the previous year. Traffic was never very heavy and by the late 1930s was averaging 5 passengers per day, less than a third of that 10 years earlier. The station was unmanned from 6 December 1965 and closed on 3 October 1966. Although the building functioned for some time as a guest house but is now a private residence, it is partially visible from the A39. Notable residents: Sir Edward Braddon, Premier of Tasmania, was born in St Kew. Rev. Thomas Hutton, Vicar of St Kew and author of an answer to several reasons for refusal to subscribe to the Book of Common Prayer.